It's midnight. It's after midnight. And I can see lights, which is crazy. It's a very small island we're heading to. It's Fernando de Noronha. So we don't want to get there too early. We're actually going to try and get there with daylight. I think there's a lot of small boats. It's not like one of those anchorages where you can just pull into the end and anchor. We just don't know what we're getting into. So sometimes we have absolutely no problem pulling in when they're like into St. Helena, there was a mooring field with a coordinate for the mooring fields. And we went and we picked up a mooring and it was fine.
We are so careful when we get close to shore at night. You can see here I have three visual references. So I have my OpenCPN, then I have Navionics on this iPad. I have my radar up here. The depth is coming up, and probably a little bit of acceleration.
What we thought would be a trip of a lifetime has turned into life with no expiry date as of yet. After sailing around the world for the past 8 years, we're currently on the last leg of our first circumnavigation. Yes, that's confusing. First circumnavigation? How many are there? But if that wasn't enough of a challenge, we wanted to see if we could do it with two little stowaways.
Wow.
I'm just saying to Ashley, we've always been saying, oh, we're going to sail around the world, but it's always been in the future, and like we're going to be in the Caribbean back at Grenada and I don't know, 2-3 weeks, and we'll be actually like able to say we sailed around the world, and it's been a big thing and a big goal for us. I never thought it would be this much work. Pandemic and 2 kids later, a busted boat, but we did it, and
we haven't done it yet. We still have another,
and we're almost done.
Yeah, we have another like 2,000 nautical miles.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to be finished, but I'm gonna really miss it out here too. Like on days like this, you think you're gonna miss it, and then on the days like
Let's rough out.
Yeah, and blowing a gale, it's like it's really uncomfortable too. Just so everyone knows, not gonna miss that.
Yeah.
We're really excited about what the future holds. We're excited that this passage is nearly over, and I'm excited for just the next couple weeks and really settling into boat life and passage life, and we're really enjoying it. We've kind of got a great routine with the kids now. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we're in a groove, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's been a really fun passage. A lot of crafts, a lot of painting, a lot of art, a lot of dancing, a lot of swinging on the monkey bars, aka the helm seat, a lot of cooking, a lot of baking, a lot of cake.
And not much boat work. It's been awesome.
It's been really good. I think the only boat work you've had to do is tape up a sail.
Yeah, a little bit of chafe protection on the Nahoa at the bottom, and that's it. So, a little rip in the Code Zero, but nothing else. So, we're good.
Go tell her, Mama, land ho.
Land ho!
So this is why we didn't come in here at night. If you look around, there's so many moorings, they're not marked, and some of these moorings have long lines. We could have come in and anchored way at the back. It's pretty deep though, it's like over 20 meters. And now we're gonna try and work our way forward, try and get a bit out of the swell, and I think we've found a spot, but we're gonna poke up a little further. Good morning from Brazil.
You know what's funny is I never realized when we first started this circumnavigation that we would land in Brazil out of all countries. Like, that was not on my radar up until like a few months ago. So it's really neat to be in Brazil. I look forward to seeing what the culture's like here and the people and the...
I think it's quite official if you check in and onto mainland Brazil, and we're not going to do that this time around. We've made the decision not to cruise in Brazil this trip. We'll save that for next lap. We just feel the kids are a bit young, and it's honestly just a bit much for me to think about right now. So rivers and estuaries, and it looks really cool. I mean, you can go so far up these rivers in Brazil. It does look really cool, but we're going to save it for another time. I'm really excited to get this small glimpse of Brazil, and it's supposed to be quite a lovely little island. And by the way, quite expensive to anchor here.
I googled it again. It's $75 for the boat and $25 per person per day. So that's 125 US. US?
Not yet. Definitely.
Per day. Apparently the kids are free because they're under 5. So we'll probably stay here. Today is Monday or something, so we'll stay here till Sunday or Monday, like a week, to get a video or 2 out, and then we'll keep moving.
And this pile down here, plus a few towels lying around, and 1 load already in the wash, are what we've created for laundry in 2 weeks. Now I have to say, that's a lot better than it was the last time we went. Except I did sheets, and I couldn't wash the sheets. Just I like to change the sheets regularly, as everyone does, and I couldn't wash them. I couldn't wash the sheets when we were leaving St. Helena because it was so windy at St. Helena and so gusty I couldn't dry them on the line.
Okay, that actually happened. That was not a reenactment.
That's really unfortunate. Bummer. Guess I gotta rewash that one now, hey?
Oh.
I am extremely grateful to have a washing machine here on Nahoa. I can't imagine life without it. There are places to do laundry in town, of course, but water here is a little bit scarce, so it's quite expensive to do laundry in town. Part of the reason we got a washing machine in the first place was the cost of doing laundry in French Polynesia, particularly in Whakarava. It was like the same thing. This water's scarce, and it's just a ton of money. This is Fernando de Noronha. Noronha.
Sorry.
So this is Fernando de Noronha. We are on a tiny island off the coast of Brazil, and it is gorgeous here. It is absolutely stunning. It reminds me a lot of Hawaii. It's like one of those places with the most epic, beautiful beaches, wonderful people, and a harbor where you can put your boat. It's a little rocky, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little rocky, but it is stunning here. This is the port. This is the port beach. There's a lot of public beaches just down the way, and then the rest of the island is park. And so there's a lot of, yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
Hey, Bodhi, come sit on your chair.
Clock in, close, 8 o'clock p.m.
That little hut in the background is the port captain's office, and he looks right out over top of the harbor. You can see exactly what's going on. It's a small place. I took some video in there, or a picture of how rough it can actually get here, and it's just incredible how big the waves are at times of year. But right now, it's really calm.
We may have gotten the most ghetto dune buggy on the entire island. The tires are bald. You think there's seatbelts in the back, but there's no buckle. Handbrake works. That's nice. The glove box has a nice feature. You just flip this up. Ready?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Give it fire, Ben.
You gotta put fire into it. The horn goes right here, if it were to have a horn. The blinkers don't work. There is flashers though. Those apparently work, and the lights do work. It's an island. What do you expect?
For the first time in a long time, you drive We're driving on the right-hand side of the road, and every time we pull onto the road, I'm like, wait a second. We're on the wrong side, but we're on the right side.
We're on the right side.
It feels so wrong.
So we find ourselves on some random island in Brazil, driving a rickety old dune buggy. Life truly doesn't get any better than this. This right here is the epitome of what life is meant to be. A journey not marked by lavish experiences, but by authentic, unpredictable, and imperfect adventures. It's the kind of travel where the next chapter is unwritten, where spontaneity leads the way.
The dune buggy, pile up. Ben's not the only one having trouble driving this thing.
If you've been watching us long enough, you'll know we'll be those haggard 90-year-olds still traveling. And our kids, well, that's up to them. But they'll be nomads until they leave the nest.
Everyone say ah! Hey, there's Nahoa.
That's how they roll in Brazil.
So Ben is questioning the obvious in why are we going to this beach when there's so many other beautiful beaches, but we're going to check it out because it's kind of an adventure. What do you think?
I don't know what to say.
Okay. There's the ladder. We're down in a crack. This is crazy. I have to say, this is probably the coolest beach entrance we've ever been to. Right, Bodhi? Definitely an adventure today. Much easier to get to this beach with a dinghy, but you're not allowed to. Is this the craziest beach entrance you've ever been to, Ben? It feels like vacation.
Where?
It is vacation. Everyone in Brazil is on vacation here in Fernando de Noronha.
You know what's really cool is soccer culture in Brazil. Like you can see them right there. To Ashley's left.
Oh yeah,
Maybe you're
they
right.
play it with the table. It's
And it's
weird,
like they're
right?
constantly playing soccer. It's like a really fit, culture. It's cool. I love it.
Anyway, we're really loving it here, as you can see.
Oh, hey, buddy.
This is what a great day looks like.
Salty, sandy, wet, happy, tired.
You know what? My hair looks better when we're in the salt water, I've decided. I'm just gonna go with it now. I'm gonna have to go back to the salty hair look.
Well, this is it, guys. We're leaving. We're headed offshore again.
Just down a few laps of the boat because it's gonna be a while before we can do that again. Maybe in the doldrums.
It's windy today. It's probably gusting up to 20, low 20s. But we're headed north. We're gonna scoot along the Brazilian coast and take advantage of a huge current that's up there. And we should be back in the Caribbean in about 2 weeks.
Astronauts and go sailing.
But it's been really cool to be in a new country, Brazil. Different cultures a little bit, lots of loud music, lots of dancing. And what was really, really neat for me was to go to the beach and see all the bodies, all the different shapes and sizes of bodies, all wearing skimpy bathing suits. And it was just fantastic. It's so refreshing to see a culture where there's like no body shame. Like it's absolutely fantastic. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so refreshing. I feel like Canada, the US, there's a lot of like
You have to have the perfect body type to show it.
Yeah, like otherwise you better cover it up. Or people are afraid to put on a bathing suit when they're bigger, and here it's just not like that. And
you got cellulite, let it hang out. It's no problem. You got skinny butt, cool. You got whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. Everyone's basically wearing a G-string. The guys are wearing short shorts. Yeah, they love life, the Brazilians, as far as I can tell, and they love to.
And they love their bodies, and it's a really big takeaway for me, because it's one of those things that I think our culture has instilled upon young ladies, and especially like girls that are growing up, that they have to have this perfect body, and there's only one perfect body, and it's this super skinny or really, really super overly fit. A big takeaway, and I hope that we can embrace that more in our culture as we continue on.